Hello, everyone. It seems like I am being pressed. I may post this video in the future. It feels like I am being pressed, and you may say, Kevin, what do you mean by pressed? It seems like I go through, I would say, big things, and once I pass it, it's like I go through something bigger. It don't really have to go in that order. I guess after going through a big thing, I may go through minor things after that, but sooner or later, it's like I go through a bigger thing, if you understand what I mean. So right now, it feels like I am being pressed. I really hope this is making sense to you. Yes, I can complain. I should not, though. Yes, I could complain about what I am going through every day, but what good is that going to do for me? Let's say if I want to complain about my troubles every day, how is that going to make me feel better? Think about it. Oh, this is happening to me. Oh, that is happening to me. Why are so many bad things happening to me? Do I deserve this? Do I deserve that? What did I do to this person to make that person, or what did I do to this person to get this person to do this and that to me? I could complain day in and day out, but I find complaining about my troubles so much makes me feel worse. It really does. Sometimes I don't even like to think about my problems. So, what I try to do, I try to focus my mind on other things, on good things. I try to focus my mind on the things of God, on what I should do. I guess some people feel comfort in speaking about their pain day in and day out, I guess. Or should I say, so much. But in this life, I believe we need to become more like Jesus Christ. So I believe one of the ways we can become more like Jesus Christ is through being pressed, as in going through problems and trying, and you should try to do what is right through your time of testing. And I truly believe I am being tested. Like, I would say it is kind of like clockwork, if I can say that. Like, once I pass something really big, sooner or later, a big problem will come my way to where I have to go through it and conquer it, if I can say that. So, you may be a Christian now. And you may say to me, Kevin, I am trying to serve God. I am trying to do what is right. So why are problems coming my way even though I am trying to do what is right? That is normal. That is normal. So keep on praying. If you need to fast, keep on fasting. Keep on meditating your mind on God each and every day as much as you have to. In this life, I truly believe we are going to be tested. I believe what is going to be tested is our thoughts, our behavior, what we say, so on and so on. So you may want complete peace to where you don't have any more trouble. In this life, it's not going to be exactly that way. For you to have that eternal peace, you need to go to heaven. You need to reside with God. While you are on this earth, you still can have peace, but you have to understand you are going to have trouble. And listen, it's not so much about what trouble you are in, but how you deal with your trouble. If you stick with God, if you try to do what is right, of course you may fail at times, but if you try to do what is right, if you stick with God through your problems, I believe you will overcome them. Like a test. Maybe I can say this. If you go to school, I guess in many schools, you get tested. And if you go to a good school, if you pass with a high enough grade, they will pass you to the next grade. Or should I say, pass you to the next level. I believe in God, it is the same thing. I'm not saying I know how everything is in it, but let's say there are levels in God, which there may be. If you do enough of a good job, for an example, I am not saying I know exactly how it is, but let's say if you do a good enough job, I believe you get passed on to the next level. And I believe this is one of the purposes of why we are on this earth, to get to the next level. And while we are living on this earth, I believe there is always room to improve. So you may think inside of your mind that you don't have to change, like you can stay the way you are. You are fooling yourself. No. I believe we can always go a step higher. So I am going through problems, but I have to see it in a good light. There is no sense in me to cry every day. There is no sense in speaking about my problems in a horrible way for hours and hours, day after day after day. No. No. Did God ever tell you, once you begin serving Him, your problems are going to be over? God never told any of us that at all. Not even in the Bible days, I don't believe. I believe. We are going to have problems, but try to do what is right through all the problems you have in life. And I believe if you continue to do what is right throughout your problems, surely I truly believe you are going to reach to the next level. So, yes, I am being pressed, and I would be lying to you if I say that I enjoy it, because I don't. But I know, but I believe I know, it is for a purpose. When we go through problems, we have to think of it in a spiritual way. Because I believe before anything comes to the natural, I believe it have to come from the spiritual first. So before it reaches us, I believe it have to come first in the other realm, in the spiritual realm. I probably should say that. So don't become discouraged. Don't say living for Jesus Christ is not for you because you continue to do what is wrong. Living for Jesus Christ is for everyone. No matter how many times you fail, no matter how many times you think you are not cut out for it, you are cut out for it. You can do it. You can mess up 1,000,000 times, but keep on trying. Never give up. You are not a failure if you continue to try to do what is right. I really hope that makes sense. You may have failed, I guess I can say, but you are not a complete failure if you continue to try to do what is right. We are in a test. Yes, some people may be able to do very well in God. Some people may be able to soar very high in God. Some people may be able to just do a little. Some people can be, don't worry about everyone else in that sense. Worry about you crossing the finishing line in Christ. John can be really fast in God. Sarah can be really good in God. Jimmy may be fantastic in God. And you may not be like them. It doesn't matter. Stop comparing your life with God with other people in that sense. Do what you are able to. Yes, you may not have a large ministry as Jimmy Swagger. You may not have many churches as some people, but do what you can. Just because I'm not as high as another Christian doesn't mean I can't get into heaven. Run your own race. I really hope this makes sense. Stop becoming discouraged by the number of times you fail. Because let me tell you, you in life, and if you choose to be with Jesus Christ, you are going to go through trouble. I am telling you. I probably go through worse things that I probably have ever gone through, if I am saying that correctly. Probably the things I go through now, maybe some of it is worse than what I went through in the past with God, if I remember correctly. And I think things will continue to get worse as I what? As I grow. For instance, if I am on a level 3 in God, should all of my tests only be at a level 1? No. Maybe, maybe I will get tests that levels at a level 4 or 5, maybe. Depending on how I am, I guess. On what I can handle. Problems are normal. It's not about what problems you go through, but how you handle them. And try to handle all of your problems in a biblical way. Try to. Am I saying that you are going to do everything right without failure? You may not do everything right. Some things you may fail at, but never stop trying. Let me stop here. God bless you.